Welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys 3 mock building techniques, and those techniques are going to be over explosions, trees, and engines. Let's go ahead and get into the first one, trees. Start off with the base of the tree, then going on to more layers on top of that, basically just starting with that base and then getting smaller each layer that I went up. And then eventually I started curving the tree in a more natural way to just make it look less blocky. After that, I went ahead and added all of the leaves and things on, and then I was done with the tree. So here is the tree that I made in the time lapse, and not a lot to say. I covered most of it during the time lapse, but I would like to say that you don't really need to put a lot of foliage around the bottom because that's not really like what a tree looks like. Unless you're going for a pine tree, then you're definitely going to want to have a lot of foliage at all the different levels. But for this type of just kind of oak tree that I have here, you just want to have most of it closer to the top. About here, this is how large I would say your trunk should be when you're starting your foliage. I think this is just a good point to start at. Other than that, I think that's all. Here we have the little explosions that I've made. So first I want to explain these smaller ones. These ones I imagine of being small landmines that you would trip over and then do just if you wanted to use these, you could make a bunch of little ones, and then that would look kind of cool if they were all lined up, something like that, or in a more sporadic pattern. This is just a small build that is really fun to use. Then I think the better of the two is this one, but I think it's really good because of the positioning of the droid. It would look kind of weird if just a droid normally in its position like this. That doesn't look as exciting or interesting because it's just the droid, and it doesn't look like it's being pushed by anything. But once you lean the head back a little bit, put the arms in the right spot, then it really looks like it's being forced into this position. And then you look at that, and that looks a lot more interesting. That's all for the explosions. Let's go ahead and go on to the next technique. Here I've got a few of the other engines that I've created along with the one that I showed in the time lapse, and I would like to say that one of the important parts of an engine is actually the exhaust. You can see for this Rex's gunship, this is more of a Lego movie type build. So I use some glittery exhaust here just to stay with the theme. But that's important. And then for more of a Star Wars build, you could do some fire, orange, something like that. I think that's just an important element of engines. And then also going from larger to smaller like just making this more of a cone-like shape. These are all the techniques I have to show you guys, and now I'm going to show you a mock of all three techniques combined. I hope you guys enjoyed the techniques that I was able to show you in this video, and there are actually more techniques in this mock that I have right here that includes all of the techniques I taught you and even more. One of those is the grass and plant work. I have a video that covers that, plus doing water and rock work right here, and then if you'd like to subscribe, you can do that right here. See you later.